What up, bros? We back with another episode of K.A.SPORTS.
Hello, everyone. So we're gonna talk about the results of game one between the OKC
And Indiana.
and the Indiana Pacers.
And
Well,
let's just say my prediction didn't go. And,
as planned.
yeah. Come on, no one was expecting that. Everyone thought OKC was winning the
yeah,
first one.
yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
But Halliburton, this four times this playoffs, man.
He scored 12 points. I mean, I wasn't too far. I said 18 points. Uh,
Say,
Shea with 38. I said 34.
I said 32.
Wasn't bad.
And then,
Siakam, he had 19. He's I think Siakam is basically more like a playoff a playoff guy
then
because
regular season.
yeah, because he did the same with the Toronto Raptors. Remember
Oh
when
yeah,
they won
yeah.
the championship?
Mhm.
And he's doing it again with the Pacers now. A lot of help.
Halliburton, man.
Uh,
Four times. Four buzzer beaters.
Caruso, he did a great job
Defending.
defending. Yes, really good job. Uh, what you expecting for tonight? Well, who got the? I mean, on the first video you said 4-1. They already got their one. So basically, what you're saying is the next four games are going to be won by OKC.
I might change that to 4-6. But OKC is going back home. So like,
They're still home. Remember, they play at home,
oh yeah, yeah. Oops.
so that shouldn't be a problem for them.
Yeah. So
It was.
if they lose,
I gotta say though, the first game,
that was a
the
total fluke.
Indiana Pacers they played like they wanted it more than the OKC team. Um, what you expect for tonight?
Uh, I got Shea like 30, more than 30.
More than 30?
Yeah. And I got Halliburton under 25.
Okay, sounds like a big
No
deal.
disrespect though. He just not when it comes to like big important stuff. Like the first game, he wasn't the greatest, but he hit a buzzer beater.
Yeah, he came through at the end, and he's really good with that though. He did that against
Milwaukee,
yes. Yeah, they
Cleveland,
did it. Oh, basically against every team in the NBA. He doesn't choke.
and in the first
He
game,
does not choke.
not.
I mean,
I mean, oh yeah, like basically in
now, what you think the OKC have to do tonight to take game two?
they gotta defend better, cause I think it was Lou Dort Halliburton was up against when he hit
Yeah.
that buzzer. Lou Dort he went in too deep, and then Halliburton had enough space to shoot it.
But think about it though. The OKC, the first three quarters, they had one of the best defense they have seen in the NBA in the last, I would say, 10 years. They had the Indiana Pacers on lockdown like through the whole first three quarter. I gotta say they look a little bit too tired on the fourth quarter though, so that might have basically affect the whole end of the game. But gotta give it up for the
Okay.
Indiana Pacers.
Oh,
Indiana, they didn't win. Come on, Indiana
oh, okay,
Pacers.
okay, okay.
They play like a really NBA team. I like the way they handle themselves. Uh, Tonight, I think OKC is gonna beat them badly.
I got 15 in the chat. 15 in the chat.
Okay, okay. Shea, even though he scored 38 points, I noticed that he missed a lot of shots. Open shots he usually don't miss. We also have to keep in mind that they were off like for 2 weeks or more.
Yeah, so I don't think they might have been a little sore.
It's not even so. Sometimes taking too long of a rest, it helps, but it
But it
doesn't
doesn't
help
hurt, yeah.
at the
Because
same time.
you're just playing against, maybe you're practicing against like your teammate, but like you're also like,
They're not as active because they don't
yeah,
basically run for 48 minutes during practice. But I gotta say, that was a hell of a game. That was a really good game.
Best game in the playoffs so
Yeah,
far.
so far
To be honest,
it was decided by one shot. They basically Indiana Pacers won by one.
to be
So
honest, like not like a lot of people are saying the West have better playoff games, but this year, look, it belongs to the East.
mhm, I mean, the team that are coming out of the East though. Because if you think about it, I wasn't expecting Boston
To
to be.
lose,
Yeah, no, I was not.
not neither Cleveland.
Nah, Cleveland. We already talked about Cleveland, man. My Cleveland. They need to get rid of Mitchell. What's the other guy's name?
Garland,
God. Oh my God. Those two guys? They are chokers, man. Regular seasons, they beast. They don't miss shots or anything. Playoff comes, it's a different scenario for these guys. I mean, it's basketball that we're playing.
basically the best squad in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and
Cause
then they can
I thought it was gonna be the one facing
Boston. OKC.
OKC right now. You know, Indiana. I mean, come on. But I mean, what can you expect from these guys?
Indiana's been on like the craziest run in history.
Yeah.
They haven't been in the finals in like
Another thing that I did notice on this first game, the refs they're letting this guy play. They're not calling all the stupid crazy foul calls, man. Like they're letting this guy be physical, which is what I like about basketball. I basically think that every basketball fan that's basically over 30, they'll like the physical game. The new generation, you guys are kind of, you touch me, it's a foul. No, it's not a foul. Basketball is a main sport, okay? If I want to be all this softy foul being called, I just watch the WNBA, which is a women's sport. All right. No offense to the women, man. So you got OKC tonight.
that. No cap. Like um Indiana, I mean, like they gotta step up too, cause game one OKC should have won that, but it's cause they were insanely tired, and then Indiana was just more active
They were
in the
definitely
fourth
more
quarter.
active because they just came in for what 3 or 4 days rest, right?
Yeah, and OKC up by 15 in the third,
Yeah.
and
Like I said, they got time. You
yeah,
could basically, if you guys go back and do the recap on the on the game, you're gonna notice the energy shifted like from the third quarter into the fourth quarter. You're definitely gonna see the difference between the 3 quarters to the fourth quarter. You're gonna see it's a it's like they went from 100 to 30% like real quick. You know what I mean? The differences.
like first quarter 100, second 90, third like 70, and the fourth was like 40.
I love the way Caruso was putting defense on the OKC man and the Indiana
Indiana.
Pacers man. He put a lot of pressure on the ball. There was a lot of turnovers for the Indiana Pacers.
Oh yeah. I don't even know how
Wow,
they came back.
I know. They had I think was like what
18 in the first. No,
on the first half,
yeah, first half.
just 18 on the first half. Okay, 2 quarters, 18 turnovers.
And then the first quarter. I mean, yeah, first quarter they had like 14.
Hmm. But then at the end, they
They
didn't
were.
lose that ball that much.
I know, cause like they locked in at the end
Yeah,
of the
that's
game.
exactly. So tonight, so Sunday night, nice weather too. I'm expecting the OKC to handle that game too by a lot of points. They have to send a message that we here.
Cause
They shouldn't have lost game one first. It's at home one, and you guys were leading by 15 points. All right. I mean, you guys are athletes. You're professional. You guys are getting paid a lot of money to play. So come on. But
so yeah, to be honest, Indiana, I don't expect them to win this game either, cause they're in OKC's house, and OKC.
But then you also said
Doghouse.
4-1. You basically the Indiana Pacers. You kind of ruled them out of the game, out of the playoff or championship. You say, you know what? 4-1. Okay, see, like that's mad disrespectful though.
I said sorry though.
Now you saw it.
I said sorry back in the other
The
video.
Indiana Pacers, man. Shout out my boy. He's looking good today. Look at that. Look at that.
Obviously, I always
Uh,
looking fresh.
all right, guys.
So
There's a what else?
I got OKC tonight. Next game, I got OKC again. Then in the fourth game, I got Indiana, and then OKC after that, bro.
Ah, OKC tonight. OKC the next three games. Then the fifth game is in Indiana,
Then
and
yeah,
I think
I think in six.
yeah.
I think OKC in
Say
six.
he went from 1 to 2 now,
Shut
like
up.
I did.
Shut up. Shut up.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. It's another episode.
Of K.A.
Don't
Sports.
forget. Do not forget. Subscribe, like, and share. Another episode of.
K.A. Sports.
Thank you, guys. See you next one.
Love y'all.